I have to admit, when the announcement for World of Warcraft Classic came out, I wasn't too interested. Truth be told, I had gotten kinda disillusioned with the franchise, with BFA kinda just killing it off for me. And in truth, I was kinda vocal about this on this channel, where I kinda bashed BFA and Blizzard in general, but even I can admit I was wrong. For something rather interesting happened. With the months leading up to Classic, I ended up getting in contact with old friends, which was kinda weird to me. When Blizzard implemented that forum where people could post who they were back in Classic and post their names, the guilds they were part of and so on, I started seeing names I remembered. Names that I played with for years actually, pretty much through Kata and so on. And I have to admit that after that I did kind of start putting on the nostalgia goggles. It was just like nothing had ever changed between these people, and it was super weird. And I know I've said super weird a few times already in this minute, but it was just really strange being able to contact people and talk to people who were a big part of my life when I was like 12, 13, 14 and so on. Eventually we all started talking more and more, getting each other on Facebook, Instagram and so on, and then we just started planning to play Classic. It was really weird. I had been very vocal against it, and to be honest, I just see this as another cash grab. I still see it as a cash grab too. But yet, it was super weird. And I'm gonna keep saying that a lot this video, because I still had some sort of hope that this would still be the game that I loved back then, and still in some way do still love this day. World of Warcraft had been a massive part of my life through my early years, all the way up to my early 20s. It still has some sort of place in my heart. I didn't go out a lot when I was a kid, I didn't have a lot of friends, but the friends that I did have, they were people I met on, well, in Azeroth. These were people who were my age, much older too, who shared the same interest as me, who shared the same interest of music, Warhammer, games, just various things. A lot of them I still kept contact with, and a lot of them just disappeared until recently. So I would decide to bite the bullet and just get into it. I figured if they're gonna do it, I want to play with some old friends, kind of relive some memories and see if I'm actually any better at Classic now than I was back then. Spoiler alert, so far I've died quite a few times, but I'm still having a lot of fun. Honestly, the reason I'm doing this video is just because I want to say I'm sorry first off for no content today other than just this. I have been a little bit distracted with Classic, so I can freely admit that. But I also wanted to do this video to talk to you guys. If you were thinking about playing Classic or just dead set against it, I advise you to give it a try. It's weird. I'm gonna say that again. Yeah, it's absolutely weird, but it feels nice. If you were someone who played during Classic, it's gonna be a trip down memory lane. It's actually rather interesting when you're walking down cities and towns and stuff, and you're actually like, oh, I remember this quest. Oh, I remember that one too. I mean, I'm leveling up an Orc Warlock at the moment on EU, and it's rather interesting where I just remembered exactly what I had to do to sort out the quest for the Void Walker, because I just hit level 10 recently. So it was rather cool. And if you're someone who plays retail WoW or any expansion post vanilla, I would suggest giving it a try if you want to see what the game was back then. Like, I'm having trouble with it right now because money was a hassle, you had to level up your spells and so on. It was absolutely weird, but honestly, it's such a lovely trip down memory lane. I honestly have to thank Blizzard for that, because they've actually not only made me find my love for the game again, which, yeah, it's staying on Classic, I'm not going back to BFA, but they've helped me get in contact with old friends again, which, for that, I'm actually extremely grateful. And if you guys are wanting to check it out but don't have anyone to play with, or you just want to join me in general, we're in the EU server Mirage Raceway on the Horde section, because, well, I'm a big Horde and I'm always going to be a Horde. I've actually made the same character I made way back then in vanilla, so I'm actually just wanting to play with my Warlock and just do that as a kind of side thing. Don't worry guys, this is not going to become a Warcraft channel. I might do a video every now and then if that's cool with you guys, but this is going to be a Warhammer centric channel, and we have some really big announcements at the beginning of this coming month in September. In regards to Classic news, if you join us, my name is Gorbad, like Gorbad Ironclaw from Warhammer Fantasy, and I'm usually on after work or something. I'm just going to be power leveling for a little bit, but you're more than welcome to message me. We're going to be forming a guild and hopefully raiding, so that should be really cool. Just get in contact with me, and if there is a guild, I'll post a comment eventually down here and pin it and just say, well, just message some of the guys there if you can't get in contact with me. But with that, my friends, we come to the end of our video. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like, or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.